what are the chances that you probably are not making money because you have been backtesting the wrong way? Hello, welcome to my channel. Maybe, just maybe nobody has told you. The market doesn't care about you. It doesn't care whether you're making money. It don't care whether you're losing money. The market is only answerable to data. Only answerable to data. It's like an employer that says, this is your job description. If you do these things, I'll pay you at the end of the month, right? The market says, if you give me data, I will pay you by the end of the month. I will pay you by the end of the week. I'll pay you by the end of the year. Just give me data, right? And this is the reason why a lot of traders cannot make any money. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can gain confidence by gathering data. See, before you can put out a system to the market, in order for you to execute it correctly with confidence, you need to look at the data, you need to look at the stats, you need to see the numbers. You have to look at certain variables, the win rate, the risk to reward, the cluster, what's the maximum drawdown you can get, what's the losing streak, what's the number of trades I can get. Are there days when I will not find any trade at all? Are there weeks when I will not find any trades at all? These are all the data that you have to see before you go into the playing field. Even before that point, you have to do what I call the pre-backtesting phase, where you know what rules are important to you that you wish to backtest before you actually start backtesting. And is there a way to do it simple? Is there a way that we can just get this data in the twinkle of an eye? Is that possible? It is possible. All right. So I'm going to be showing you basically two things, right? What is the manual way? What are the first? I'm going to tell you what is important when you are backtesting. Is it possible that you're doing it the wrong way? What are the chances that you probably are not making money because you have been backtesting the wrong way? Right? It's possible. It's a given. It is possible. I can tell you. It is very possible, right? So what I'm saying here now is this. I'm going to be teaching you how to backtest the right way. How you may have been backtesting the wrong way. How to backtest for free. FOC. No money. Right? The advantages, the disadvantages. And I'll be showing you the app as well. And I'm going to be showing you a very low budget app, very cheap. In fact, that's why I'm making this video, because I just stumbled across the app and I felt like, boy, there's no way I'm going to, not tell everybody about this app. All right. So just stay with me on this video. You see how we'll do it. That app going to take everything seamlessly. It is attached to TradingView, right? So it is integrated into TradingView. So everything is seamless. Everything is seamless. It has a trading journal. I'll just show you. So I already promised you I'm going to be showing you the manual. I'm also going to be showing you the automatic. All right. So for the manual type, of course, this is more stressful. There are two things that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to use a tool which I'm going to show you, and you're going to have to gather the data by yourself. All right. So you're going to be looking at the charts, and then you come back, and then you gather the data. And then how can you gather the data? You can use the Notion, or you can use an Excel sheet. Okay. So this is how you use the manual, right? And the platform that I use is the cTrader platform. Okay, so this is free. All right. So this is the manual, right? Then we have the automatic, and this is the beauty. This is the fun part. I'll show you. This is the fun part. See, guys. See, the name of this app is called the MyTradingJournal Software, right? Guess what? It's only $19. Only $19. Guess what you get inside? you get a trading journal and a backtesting tool. See, I like most of these other apps, right? But the truth about the matter is that none of these other apps going to give you a backtesting tool and a trading journal together, and analytics. So I'm going to take you into that app in a second. Now, what is the advantage of this? Or what it does is, like I said, it's only $19 per month. All right. See, this app is going to gather the data. The app is going to gather the data. The app is going to show you the analytics. It's going to gather the data for you and show you the analytics. If you don't know what I mean by the analytics, this is the fun part, guys. See, the analytics is it's going to show you the win rate. It's going to show you the risk to reward. It's going to show you the occurrence, right? That's the frequency. It's going to also show you the streaks, right? I call this one the clusters, right? It's going to show you what will show you, of course, your maximum drawdown. Okay, so what I mean here is your losing streak. How many losses in a row did you have? Right? How many losses in a row? How many wins in a row? Did you have L? If you have this number of L's and you're risking 2% per trade, you're going to blow your account. I'm sure you understand what I just said. You're going to blow your account, right? So the app is going to show you all this information and more. Is that okay? If you have wins. So how do you know when your system is not working anymore? You look at the backtested data. You look at the backtested data and you tell yourself, okay, when I was backtesting 100 samples, and by the way, guys, you're going to need 100 samples. Okay, you're going to need 100 samples. All right. So this is the catch here, guys. You need 100 samples. You need 100 samples. You need to backtest at a time when you are active. So you're only backtesting at the time when you are active, right? So before you go for, let's say, I want to take 100 samples. Before you go and say, oh, let me take 100 samples, you need to have taken about 10 samples, right? In these 10 samples, you're just testing things out. You're looking at it. I call it the pre-back testing phase. You're testing. You're looking and say, okay, what do I want to use? What do I not want to use, right? So you test and then you come back and say, okay, these are my rules. My rules for entry, my rules for exit, kalas, right? My rule for exit. This is what I want to see to enter. This is what I want to see to exit. And then you come and take 100 samples. And then you test it and then see whether you are comfortable with the data. Everything you have here is what I call data. This is the only thing that the market is humble to. Data. When you have this, all you now want to say is, how can I execute it flawlessly? How can I execute it without making a lot of mistakes? That's where your journal comes in. You now look at your trading journal and say, okay, what are the mistakes I'm making? Am I over trading? Am I over leveraging? Am I over risking? Where is my mistake? Your journal will tell you. The days when you messed up, you see it on the calendar. Let me take you to that app, guys. Let me take you to that app. And then after I show you that app, I'm going to show you the free version, guys. So you can choose. But I love this app so much. I just have to share this app with you guys. Look at this app. This is beautiful, guys. The link is going to be in the description below, guys. So all you just need to do is go to this app. Okay, go to that link, click on that link, sign up, guys. And as a matter of fact, if you sign up, you're going to get 30 days free trial period. If you sign up with my link, all right, you're going to get 30 days free trial period. Okay, so let's see what can this app do for us. I'm logged in, all right? So I'm logged in, and you can see the analytics is amazing, I have to say. I really like the interface. I love so what do you do once you are logged in, right? Let's go with the backtesting first. I really love the journal, but I'll start with the backtesting. Let's go with the backtesting first. So how do you backtest? right? So what you do is, you can see this is the one I was trying earlier. What you do is very simple. Just click on new session. Then you indicate how much you want to begin with. Let's say $10,000. What pair? Let's say Euro USD. Then what's the date? So of course you can click on the calendar and go to let me go to January of 2023. Okay, so January of 2023 first. Okay, so starting from January of 2023, that would be the beginning. That's the time. And here we have the end date. All right, so you're going to say, okay, from when to when do you want to backtest? This is today's date, all right, and time. Okay, so strategy, this is optional. The name, what name do you want for your strategy? Let's see, I have one strategy I call now croak. All right, so we can test now croak. We can you can put a description. Let's see, what is now croak about? Is it you buy at order blocks or fair value gaps or whatever? Just write something that is, if you like, so that you can you know, if you have many samples, you can easily go back to it and say, okay, this is what this particular strategy is about. You click on create and there you have it. So this is the new one that is created. Click on resume. And then you see, so what I really love about this is it was created by a trader, right? You know, the CEO of Goat Funded Trader, right? Edward. He is the brain behind this. And you know, when you are an actual trader and you create something, it's just going to meet almost every need. All right. So that's one thing and then Edward is really accessible. If you have any troubles using this app, you can always send him a message on Twitter, on Instagram, anywhere, and he will respond. So I really like that a lot. So we're here. You can see. So this is January 2023. Let's assume now, if you want to put in indicators, you can put in indicators. You can see some of the indicators that I have selected: the Asian range, the London session indicator, MACD. You can see the session breakers that I have, right? You can turn that off, right? Come to the canvas and turn it off right here. You can see, okay. Or you can adjust the transparency if that is too bright as it is at the moment. So you see, I just made those changes. So this is actually integrated trading view platform. So everything can be done seamlessly. So what I'm going to be doing is very simple. I'm going to be using the draw on liquidity. So at the moment we're bullish, so I'm expecting that the next candle is going to be bullish to take out this high. All right, so I'm going to change to the 5 minutes time frame to see if I can get. All right, now so we can see that the Asian low has been swept. Asian low is taken. Now we go to the 1 minute time frame to see if we're going to have you get a market structure shift and a fair value gap to take our entries from. Okay, so all we need is market structure shift and a fair value gap. Then we can place our order. Good. So there we have market structure shift. We have a fair value gap, and I am more than ready to buy whenever the market comes back down. Of course, good. So right there, we place our buy. So how do you place your buy? You take the tool. You take the tool for long position. So you take the tool for long position. You put it right here. Right here, okay. Another thing that you can do is to wait for a confirmation, right? You can wait for a confirmation to see if there is like an engulfing candle before you go in. But if you're going to be doing that, you know that your risk to reward is going to reduce. All right. So here I'm going to put the tool. My stop loss will be right under the last candle here, and my take profit target is going to be 1:3. I'm going to be risking 1%. Okay, so I'm going to be risking 1%, which is $100. So I will place the order. Good. So you can see the order has been placed right here. So all we can do is to wait and see what happens. Okay, so let us play to see how that unfolds. Okay. Okay. So it depends on you. If you break even, if you do not break even, that is on you. Yes, I think we hit TP here, guys. So so what you see is that the PNL has a total of $300 added to it. If you look right here, you see it has $300 added to it. So we go again back to the next day. My rule is that if I win on my first trade, I don't take another trade. If I lose on my first trade, I try to take another trade during the New York session. So it depends on you. If you it depends on you, and it depends on your rules. All right. So I bought because the bar indicated that the next day would be bullish. All right. So now what do we have? We can see that the market swept the liquidity from here and is bearish. That actually moved very fast because I had it on 2x, right? So in a second you get as much as 2 bars. That's why we had 2 bars at once, right? So I remember that I expected the market to exceed this high because I had this bar close prior to the high here. So the next one went up, and that is the one where I just took the Asian low. So after seeing that, I would have very easily called the next day to be bearish because of the sweep here. Okay, so there was no displacement here. Market swept it, so the next bar should go for a rebalancing of this. So I could have easily said on the next day I will be shorting. So what do? We go down to the 5 minutes and wait for the Asian low, the sweep of the Asian low. So we increase this because this is 1 a.m. So we increase that all the way to 7 a.m. So yeah, there you have it, 7 a.m. Okay. So what we're looking for is a sweep, and there you have it, guys. There's a sweep. So now that we have a sweep, we're looking for we'll go to the 1 minute. All right, so we're looking for sales. We're looking for sales. This is so what we're looking for is a change of character and a fair value gap. All right, so change of character, fair value gap, and we get in. So this is, of course, this is the level that we want to see the market take away. Okay, so once that level is taken away, then we can look at good. We have it right there. We have it right there. Although we now have a fair value gap that is taken. Now, remember the last time I told you that you can decide to wait for some engulfing pattern. This is an example, right? So this is an engulfing pattern. You could have used the limit order to go in, or you would have used this engulfing pattern, right? So with this, you should have a higher win rate, all right, because there is a confirmation that this level has been respected. Okay, so what do we do from this point? We take our short tool, all right? So you take the tool for short, you take the short position tool, you place it right under the engulfing bar. Put your stop loss away from 50% of that to cover the fair value gap, just in case the market was coming back to that fair value gap. And then your TP, as usual, will be 3. You're going for 1:3. So you can backtest any strategy at all with this. Okay, you can backtest any strategy at all with this. So I'm going for 1:3. I'm going to place an order now. I'm going to risk 1%, and then I shall place my order, right? So we wait and see. Good, order has been placed. You can see all those things that appear. They show you that the order has been placed. Now let us wait and see if we are going to get a winning trade. TP smash. TP smash. PNL $600. Now you have 6% profit. All right, 6% profit. And I think for most prop firms, you're almost there, right? So you can see what I'm teaching you. If you have the right system, and I'm not telling you that with this system you're going to win every time, or with what I'm doing here you're going to win every time. This is something that I'm using to test, to show you an example that this system, or all of this is working perfectly. And then guys, do you know that you can come back and see how your system is performing? This is the advantage of this app over any kind of free software or system that you will find. If you're using TradingView alone, you're not going to get your analytics, right? You will not get your analytics. You won't know what the win rate is. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can take a random trade that will lose, right? Let's just say for whatever reason I want to buy from here. Risk 1%, place the order, give it a second, and it has been placed. So now I'm going to play and see what happens. Good, SL. All right, now, so what do you see? PNL reduces to $1,500. Now, how do we see what has been happening? Right here, guys. PNL $500. What is the win rate? 66%. That's the win rate of the system I'm showing you. Of course, this is not enough data. I told you need to take at least 100 samples. You can take 10 samples and then discover what rules you want to follow. Do you want to use fair value gaps? Do you want to use other blocks? Do you want to use Asian low sweep? Do you want to use draw on liquidity? Do you want to use expectational order flow? What do you want to use? You would decide. Then when you have decided your entry rules, you have decided your exit rules. I want to take 1:2. I want to take 1:3. It is those 10 samples that will tell you what is likely for you to get. It will tell you that 1:2 is the likeliest thing, 1:3 is the likeliest thing. So you go with the one that is more probable. All right. Now, when you now come, you now know your rules. You just need to come here and execute those rules. That's all, right? You only need to come back here and say, okay, what would be my rules? What am I looking for? What am I looking at? And then you execute them. All right. So you can see you had 2 wins. You had 1 loss. There was no break even because I didn't break even on any of the trades. Apparently, it's not part of the rule. Okay, so if it's part of the rule, you will see that it will be written there, break even. Now, the average risk to reward is what? 1:3, right? The maximum risk to reward is 1:3. Your total PNL is this. Your win rate is this. These data are very important, right? This is how my system performs, right? Once you understand what your system does for you, you know what is feasible. You know what can be gotten. You know what cannot be gotten. Okay, guys, see now. You can see we can come over here and we look at the analytics, guys. We look at the analytics. You can see everything, right? You can see what the system does, everything you can think of, how long you're holding your trades for. It will tell you what are the days. This is Wednesday, Friday. On what days should you trade? On what days did you take an SL? on what time of day should you be trading, right? And remember, when you're backtesting, you can see how I was waiting for a specific time. Don't go and start backtesting 1 a.m. when you're going to be sleeping by 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and you're saying, oh, my system is 80%, right? So you need to take note of that, right? Right. So this is all encompassing. This is a beautiful platform. It will tell you everything about your system in the twinkle of an eye, guys. This is the difference now. In your TradingView and in other platforms, you cannot get the analytics, right? You can't get the analytics. But when you take 100 samples, you will see everything. You see everything. And let me tell you something, guys. Even if you try to do it on some of the free platforms, you're going to have to work to put up with the analytics. This is my Notion, right? You can see I have gathering system data. So I have to build this. I have to come and put in all the data, one by one. Do you know how difficult that is? So I just tell myself, boy, I'm going to put I'm going to take $19 and then just get this done with, right? So I have to put in all the information here, guys, right? And on each trade you can add description, right? I didn't say that. So just go around that app, look at it, right? Look at it. If you're not doing this, you're using Excel sheet to compute the data. That is very stressful, I have to tell you. See, consider this as your rentage, right? What you pay, the cost of doing business, right? Just go for it, right? When you're serious with your trading, you have to put yourself into it. Okay, so this is one of the best backtesting tool that anybody can ever use. Another thing that it has, which I love, is it has a daily, it has a trading journal. Everything is together for $19. That is insanely cheap, right? That is very, very cheap. Okay, so what you need to do for your journal is very simple. Just attach the account. What's the account name? You attach the name. On what platform? Is it MT4? Is it MT5? All the other platforms which will soon be added according to Edward. And then, what date are you starting from? Like what date do you want it to import from? You write what's the name of the broker, what server, what is the login details. You put in everything, you should be fine. Okay, so and then you click on connect now. Once you do that, you're going to see an amazing display of all the things that you have been doing. What is the advantage of doing this? The advantage is that you can now begin to see your flaws. You begin to see your mistakes. They will be staring at you. You see on the days where you took 60 trades, your plan says take only 1 trade, but you took 24 trades. You will see it. And then you see, oh, this is where I'm messing up. You see it, oh, I risked 5%. I'm supposed to be risking 1%. How did I risk 5%? And then from here, you begin to look at your performance and you begin to fix the things that needs to be fixed. And before you know it, your results will improve. This is what we're teaching. This is important. How do you think that those who became successful? We put in the work. Before we had tools like this, I used the Excel sheet. I used the Notion. I kept improving. I kept looking for ways to make it easy for myself. Eventually, I found the MTJ software. Everything looks good, I have to tell you. Everything is really amazing. And I have to recommend it to you. Go ahead and check it out. Use it. I just tell you, just use it, right? So if you're looking to do it for free, there are apps that you can use to backtest for free. But like I said, you will not see 100 samples is a lot. And sometimes you may feel like, oh God, I'm not going to be able to do this thing. And you keep procrastinating. And then you just keep doing trial and error inside the market. And before you know it, you blow your account. All right. So what is the other way actually that you can do something like this? This is my cTrader platform. It's very easy. Just click on market replay if you want to. This is gold. So on market replay, you click the time where you want it to replay from. Now I have to tell you, the disadvantage is that you cannot change time frames. That's the only disadvantage. So your system has to be a system where you're using only one time frame. All right, so you now come here. Of course, you can allocate the amount that you want and all of that, right? And then it's going already. I have to remove that, and then I have to remove all the indicators that I have on display here. So on this one, right? So you can see, you know, it's easy, right? It's easy. You can increase the speed and do all these things. The only difference here is that you are you cannot change the time frame. So if you're using just one time frame, that's okay. You look at what you want to look at. Maybe you're using moving averages, you're using support and resistance, and you're, you know, just one time frame, you can use it. All right, then when you have gathered this information, you now take those rules and execute on demo for some time. Then you can now say, okay, I have executed this on demo and this is what I'm getting. Okay, so I think I'm comfortable with this. I'm going to fly with it. All right, so you buy a proper count or whatever, right? And then you start to take the trades. Okay, exactly how you have described it in your trading plan, right? Exit rule, entry rule, risk management. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. All right, so guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for staying with me up to this very moment. Do have a lovely one. Until next time, take care of yourself. I'm going to be sharing another video where I'm going to give you a set of trading plan that traders can use that has a good win rate, that is a little bit mechanical, that you can use to trade and make money. So do all the good stuff, like the video, share with your friends, share in your communities, let people know about the channel. That's the way I get the feedback and know that, yeah, what I'm doing is actually helping people. People are benefiting from it. So it gives me that momentum to keep going. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for your time. Until next time, do have a lovely one, and cheers, guys.